today's video, presented by EA Game Changers, all content was captured at this year's Sims Camp. Hey everyone, it's Kristen and welcome to my channel. Today's video we are doing a speed build. Now this one is actually a little bit different than my normal builds because this is actually early access content from a bunch of stuff that I was able to capture at this year's Sims Camp in London. So I'm definitely going to be having so many different story times in some of my builds that are to come. Now I'm going to save those because in today's video I have so much to talk to you guys about with like the new items, a bunch of like the new build features and all of that stuff in this build, which I'm sure most of you guys are like antsy to hear about anyway. So we are in the new world, which comes with 11 new lots. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about the world, if you want to see some of the buildings that are throughout this world, definitely check out some of my videos that have gone up earlier today. So I'm trying to think. I did post a full Create a Sim overview that showed all of the new items, every single swatch, a full build and buy. So if you guys want to see the individual items, the pre-made rooms, everything like that with all of the swatches, I did post that, and also the full, or I wouldn't call it a full review of the world. I did just kind of capture like different streets down in the world, different like the fitness area, stuff like that. So definitely check those out if you guys want to learn a little bit more about the world, features, all of that stuff. So yeah, all of that out of the way. You guys are probably going to notice the first thing is like, what kind of home are you building on this mansion lot? Like, what the heck are you even doing? But the first thing that I wanted to do was pick the lot that I really thought was beautiful. I wanted to build on a lot where you guys were able to look down into the city and just kind of like see down below, because I do feel like up in the hills, like I don't know, it's just so pretty. And I definitely will be doing a lot more builds once I actually like get this pack at my home. Now keep in mind that this home was built in like less than an hour. I was definitely stress building. I had Rosa whispering in my ear, scaring the crap out of me. I was like building, I had my headphones on, I wasn't even paying attention. And she was like asking a random question. I swear I jumped up a mile. But yeah, so I was definitely a little bit under pressure doing this build, but I do think that it turned out really cute. I feel like it's kind of like one of my typical builds, even though we are in what I call the Hollywood Hills. Probably should have been something a little bit more modern, but you guys know that I'm just not really that good at doing like modern builds, and I didn't really want to be like stress building and then doing like a build that I'm not too comfortable with. So yeah. So bear with me. I did also want to use that new fountain that you guys see over in the front of the home. Now with that, you are going to be getting a bunch of new little creatures or mammals that you can put in there, including the piranha. So if you do put the piranha in there, you do have a chance of like actually dying because they are going to attack your sim. If you do have your sim dive in, there is also sharks, and I can't remember what the other, I think there's like 4 in total that you can add in. And you can see here, I was like determined to play around with the new train paint. Not train paint, I keep saying that, but the new train tool. So I didn't really do too much, but I do have a lot of ideas that I want to play around with once I get home. Get this in my game. I won't have this for a while. Same as you guys, it's still like a couple of weeks away. I'm like so impatient. Now that I've played with these items, I'm just like, how am I gonna build without like making mountains and all of that fun stuff? So I do have like a bunch of builds that I've always wanted to do in The Sims 4, but because of the way like the train and like the ground and everything was, I was never really able to do it. So yeah, I cannot wait. I have so many ideas that I want to do. So one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind when you see this build and you think, what did you try to do? What have you done to this home? Oh my gosh, this is like the worst build you have ever done. But I really wanted to make sure that I filtered the content by pack. So I really wanted to go all out with using all of the new Get Famous items. Other than counters, which I was actually pretty disappointed that we did not get a new counter selection. I always feel like that's one thing that we should get with expansions, is like kitchen counters. I feel like everybody kind of feels the same if you are a builder, especially, is like, where's the counters? I feel like everybody kind of expected that, even if it was something a little bit more like bougie, fancy, over the top. Like, I definitely would have took anything just to get like new counters in game. But I did use the ones that came with Parenthood, and I do feel like overall they did fit with this kitchen pretty good, because I did want it to be just a really cutesy home, even though the bathroom and the bedroom are a little bit more glamorous, because they really do have just this really mixed match of items in this pack. There are a lot of things that you are going to be able to use in your everyday builds, which you guys will be seeing me use quite often. And of course they do have, you know, like this bed right here with like gold accents that you're going to want to use once you become rich and famous and you just have like all kinds of money. Like, look at that chair. I didn't have an island to put it, and I'm like, I have to put that chair somewhere. Like, all of this furniture is tufted. The new slide table, the new mirror, oh my god. Like, all of these items, I mean, I do have a lot of stuff that is put together that normally, like, once I get home and build, I would never do that. But because I just wanted to use so many different items in this pack, I just like threw it all together. And yeah, so this is actually going to be a build that is not in the gallery because I did not save the tray files, but I don't think anybody would really want this home anyway. It's just kind of like a show home for like a bunch of the items. But I feel like the living room and the bathroom are probably like my favorite areas of this home. I do go back in and I like switch up that bathroom. I love the new, like, the toilet, and I never say that. Like, when have you ever heard me say I love the toilet? Because I mean, a freaking toilet is a toilet, but they do have a new theme for the bathroom that is like the swan. I don't know if it's like a specific style, but it does have like swan on a tub, the toilet, and the sinks. But I do end up kind of breaking up the style a little bit in the bathroom with the sinks that you guys will see. Now, the home is a little bit busy. It just really doesn't have a rhyme or reason other than like set rooms. And the window boxes, you guys have heard me go on about wanting to have new window boxes in the packs forever, and I love that they added in ones that have like wooden window boxes with like the mixed coloring of the flowers. Like, that is exactly what I have been asking for. I'm gonna pretend that they heard me asking for that and they put it in the game. But yeah, super freaking happy about that. I can't wait to get it home again and kind of like play around with layering some of the other flowers that we have in game, like the hanging ivy. Yeah, see, that is the new tub. You can see it has like the swan wings. And I did just kind of like keep playing around with this. The new sink that you guys see me kind of double up is so pretty. I'm definitely going to be using that quite often, the new marble flooring. And there's actually a new towel rack that I really do like. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to use it too much, but it definitely looked really nice in here and raised up those new flowers. And that new mirror is so pretty. So it's really similar to that long rectangular one that we do already have in game. It's just like the round one. So I think that's going to look so nice in a lot of builds that you just kind of want to make them a little more feminine and just like a little bit more design in them. Now, another thing that you guys will notice that there is really not that much clutter. There's not a lot of stuff like on the counters. It's just kind of like a cluster of a build. And that kind of goes into the fact that this was definitely a rush build. I just kind of like was winging it. I just like dove in and went for it. I had no freaking idea what I was even doing, but I'm like, okay, I have 1 hour left of my time. I'm just gonna go for it, and if I like it, I will post it. If I don't, we'll see what happens. But this is what I ended up coming up with. I hope that you guys got a little bit of a better feel of the items, how you're gonna use them, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this build. And yeah, I'm so excited to get these items. to get home, do tons of builds. You guys will of course see my channel flooded out with all of these items once I do get the pack. So make sure that you guys of course do give this video a very big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you are most excited about for Get Famous once it releases, and hopefully I'm gonna get to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!